topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to Mindset Marketing Mastery, the show that brings you the top speakers in the marketing and video industry. With your host, Marie Mason.
Hi, and welcome to Liberty Virtual Solutions. We present our podcast series called Marketing Mindset Mastery Radio Show, and I'm your host, Marie Mason.
Yes, you are.
And joining me is the most fantastic, lovely and talented co-host, Sheryl Bernstein.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody.
I'm going to change it up every week just to get you. So
Thank you. We'll take it.
We got to get it entertaining. That's what's part of the entertainment, right?
Marie, can I just tell you the biggest problem I had yesterday?
What was that?
Problem. 2 TV remotes did not work.
Oh my gosh, that is a problem when you're dealing with this.
My little Apple TV that you have to plug in. I couldn't find the cord because I couldn't find the box. Remember where the cord is for things, people. And then my regular TV one, it just, I don't know, decided to not work. I was like pushing, in the old days, we had knobs you'd turn on the TV.
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm like looking on the TV. I know there's got to be a way, a button, something.
The kids were the remotes back then, okay?
That's right.
We were more interactive. We had to get up and actually physically move off the sofa to go do things. Now you just click a button.
And this is going to say how old I am. I remember when we used to put like color cellophane over the TV.
I never did that, but that's a really good idea.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you because my remote was sitting here charging. It reminded me. So.
Hey, the things that we go through during these pandemic times.
Right?
It's
like a lifeline, really. Anyway.
It's our entertainment. Seriously, it's what we live by these days because there's nothing to go to. So we have an amazing
But it kind of ties in to our guest today in a very obtuse, roundabout, crazy way.
Oh, okay.
Because watching TV, watching movies, and, a good story, beautiful picture. Right now I'm watching Wonder Woman. That's one of my passions, to watch and see the visuals and hear the stories. And so that kind of ties into our guest who is talking about inner passion, right?
Actually, he's talking about really a more different topic altogether, but it's something similar to it. It's about freeing your soul, and also
freeing your soul. Well,
and then talking and relating it to the fact that we need to learn how to handle business pressures, and sometimes you have to work from your inside out. So, which relates to the inner you topics that we talk about on our show. So,
am I looking at the completely wrong script?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But I sent it to you.
No, I've got it.
Okay,
Okay,
so you should have it. So anyway,
I think I've got it.
Yeah, we have to have a script because it has to, just so we can glance on it and make sure we're
No, he works. He says he works with the client's inner passion. You're making me think I'm nuts. Okay.
No, you're not nuts. But I'm just saying that
I might be.
No, I just wanted to make sure that that everyone knows it's about freeing your soul and how it pertains to business. And you're right, because you have to really make sure that your inside is good, and so that it works because it works into all areas of your life, including your business. So
everything.
Yeah, everything. So in a way, you were kind of on point there.
So sort of in a little way.
Oh, it's all good. I'm not worried about it. I'm sure he'll straighten us out.
He will.
He's probably laughing in the background.
He's never going.
He's like, what am I going to do with this too? But anyway, but we have a really great show tonight, and I cannot wait to bring up Martin Schwartz, who actually is a Jewish rabbi from New Jersey. So, and he's going to be talking about this topic about, New Jersey. Yeah. I say that because my father's side of the family was from New Jersey, and so I learned how to speak like a New Jersey person. So I say New Jersey. Anyway.
Jersey.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. So I'm very eclectic in the way I speak.
You are, Madam
Uh,
Mason.
yeah,
Good.
that's a good one. I haven't thought about that one. But anyway, so his topic is about freeing yourself, and oh my goodness, we have some great tips to share with you on that and how it relates to your business. So in the meantime, you have something special that's going on too. I've been
I
hearing through the
do.
grapevine.
I do. I
Okay,
have a, well, I have a gift for everybody. But before we even go there, we can talk about a little bit about what I do. I don't know if people know what I do.
I
I
know that
don't
you've
know.
been on the show 3 times, but it's been months since you've actually been on a podcast. So
Yes.
let me ask you this. How did you get into doing visibility with coaches and speakers and being speaking and being authentic? I mean, I know you've got a lot going on with that. So you want to share that with us, our
I would
audience?
love to, Marie. I do help coaches and my clients with their visibility, and that's everything. That's not just video. That's everything. That's you being online. That's you showing up on interviews. That's you just being out there, being you. And my past work was all in showbiz. I wrote commercials. I was on a radio show. I've done stand up comedy. I've been in TV. I have done all kinds of performing stuff from the writing, directing, producing, and being on. And I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
So I took that and combined it with what I learned about 6 years ago. I got certified as a law of attraction coach because I thought that
Oh,
was a very cool thing to know. And it is how to think up, really. It's basically in what I teach. And so I combined the two to help coaches and clients to really be them when they're online, to be their authentic self. I like to say to be more you to attract more to you, more of the clients that you want to work with, more of the work that you want to do. Because if you're not authentic, you're not really being you. It's sort of like dating somebody who they pretend they're somebody, and when you're dating them and then you marry them, and it's like, where'd that person go that I was dating? So if you're not you online, when you're promoting, when you're showing up, when you're whatever, and then somebody chooses to work with you and you're not that same person, you know, or if you're not being truly you, you're going to not attract the people that really are meant to be working with you, that fit, that really, that it's that beautiful glide and glow that you get when you work with somebody who's just kind of perfect for
right.
you, you
It's
know?
true. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I'd like to share is anybody who works with me, what you see is what you get. I don't pretend to be anybody else, as you can tell by our show. So there you go. I'm about as authentic as real as you can get.
You are and it's great. It's so great. And some people are afraid, well, I don't want to just be me. That doesn't seem like enough. No,
Yeah.
it's plenty. Because you know what? There's a lid for every pot.
Mhm.
Like dating. It's all kind of like dating because you are sort of dating your coach or your client if you're working together one on one. I'm not talking about if you're selling a product that they buy and well, it
Right.
could still be because there could be videos in that product.
Right.
But there's a lid for every pot. There's somebody for everybody. And not everybody's going to be attractive to everybody, as a coach. Different styles, different rhythms, different ways of working, different ways of approaching. And so I help people really be them and build the stuff that supports that, funnels and freebies and all that stuff. All
And
that stuff.
you've been helping me with the show for 2 or 3 months now, and it's
Yeah.
been a blessing to work with you because, oh my gosh, by myself, I don't know about you, I'm much more critical of myself too. So I don't know, and that's because of that fear factor. Like, why would anyone want to listen to me? And you always misjudge yourself and stuff. So can you talk just a little bit about the fear? And then I know you want to share some other things, but maybe we could share that at the end
Sure.
because and give you because I want to be able to give that free guide that you have that's going to be fantastic for anyone who grabs it. So let's talk about the fear when
Well,
someone
the
is too
fear
afraid about going
about
up.
going in front of the camera or just stepping out, or even
Right.
when it comes to charging a price for your program. I know so many people are afraid
They are.
to put a price tag on it. I'm afraid the news I have might not be the news you want to hear if you are somebody who's afraid. Really, the only way out is through.
Mhm.
is doing the thing that you're afraid to do. So many people say, well, I'm not ready. Well, you know what? The way to get ready to
Mhm.
do something that you're afraid to do is to do that thing.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying throw yourself out there on Facebook Live if you've never done it before. Practice. Practice. You can practice to only you. You can set your, if you do, you have a Facebook page, you can change the privacy to who that live video is going out to only you. You can be the only one to see it. Open your own Facebook group. You can open your own group and go in there and practice. Or that's what I do in my Shine Online group. We have a Facebook group where everybody's like, I'm not I'm not looking for perfect. It's a place to go and rehearse and practice and do it.
Yeah, one of the tips I learned very early on, and maybe you can agree with me or not, it's up to you. But one of the things that I was taught was get a Facebook group that's just for where you can practice. Nobody else has to be in it.
Yep.
And then that way you don't have to share it with anybody. So you can like delete it if you want it. So I
Well,
don't know if that's something.
you can always delete on your own page, but yes, your own Facebook group is where you go. Nobody sees it. You try it out. And it's a great place for you to actually keep those videos, those Facebook Lives, and you can see your progress.
Right.
And here's the other thing when you're just starting, and not even when you're just starting, all the time, when you watch yourself back as a director, not as a critic.
True.
The
Good point.
difference. Just look and see, oh, maybe I'd rather be in this position, or my lighting could be better, or gee, I didn't realize my eyes disappeared. Put some eye makeup.
Those backgrounds, I tell you, I mean, sometimes you feel like you're invisible.
Oh, some people have some crazy backgrounds, some have some wild ones. Yeah, and make sure that whatever you are showing is a good reflection of who you are and what your style is, and it's attractive to the people that you want to work with. But that all is part of you being you. Takes a
Exactly.
little planning, a little thinking about, a little watching back, not being critical, but also jumping in even when it feels like you might be stepping outside a very comfortable comfort zone. But you know what? Nothing bad ever happened to somebody who practiced first and
Sure.
just got on and did it.
Yeah.
And I have a gift we'll give at the end. It's 10 things to know before your video.
I'm
Yeah.
giving the inspection look. Yes, we're going to go through the looking glass and hear about this.
That's
I
like
like props.
That's like Romper Room, where I see Debbie, I see Marie, but, we're gonna be giving, my link to my gift later, 10 things to know before your video. It's a PDF and videos to walk you through that really help you just get started, give you little nuggets all along the way, not too hard, but things that you should know that you probably don't know, but I know because 'cause I've been doing this a long time, and, they're just little things that are gonna help you to save time and look like a pro. Look like a
Perfect.
pro.
Yeah, because you wanna be that you help them become that rock star that they're supposed to be. So that is super cool, and I would currently encourage you to get this guide, but where do you get the guide?
It is SherylBernstein.com/lightstar. One word, lightstar. SherylBernstein.com/lightstar. And you just go there, opt in, and it's yours. And you'll
Perfect.
get the emails and the PDF and the videos, and there's a couple of little video movies I made in there that kind of fun. One of them I'm running through the Hollywood Hills, and these are all things you can do as well.
Awesome. Thank you for that gift. Hey, I want to encourage you guys to go and grab that guide. It's SherylBernstein.com forward
Um,
slash Lightstar. I hope I got that correct.
you did.
And anyway, I just love pop-ups in the most inconvenient times. But anyway, we need to get on to our guest because it's almost a quarter after. Oh my
Let's
gosh.
do.
Yes. So our guest speaker is going to be talking about freeing your cells so that you can learn how to handle business pressures with less stress. So, Cheryl, would you like to be the one to bring him up, or would you like me to? I don't know if you want to take a break.
No, I would love to.
Okay,
Oh, wait, that's a summary. No, yes, here we
it
are.
is. Yeah, we're fine. Sorry, I repeated
I'm
it.
reading the script. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
so our guest is the co-founder and co-president of SMZS Design Consultants from New Jersey. He co-owns a full-service ad agency that works with the client's inner passion. And they partner in both traditional advertising media and explore diverse and highly creative growth strategies, which everybody needs. His name is Martin Schwartz, and our topic today is freeing your soul.
So,
Freeing your soul. Please welcome our guest, Martin Schwartz. Hello, Martin.
hi, Martin.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you today?
Great. How are you? Oh, you're
Thank
freezing
you,
a little
Marie.
bit.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Yeah, I hope your internet connection works out.
Uh-oh. You're freezing a little bit. Oh no. Well, that's because it's cold in
It
New
should be.
Jersey.
I paid my bill. It
You-
should be. Um,
Are there many tabs open like I have?
yeah, well, that,
Uh-oh.
that's the least of our problem, Jersey.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyway, you have
really I'm on the internet.
okay. Well, we'll figure this out and go with it. So I think the first question I'm going to ask you is, what made you choose your career path? And we are going to have time for maybe two
Yeah.
or three questions, and then we'll have to go to a commercial break. So yeah, you want to ask. So what is it that is what made you, in a quick summary, what made you choose your career path? Can you hear me okay?
I think you
Well,
got
as a
frozen.
graphic designer in advertising, from a graduate of Pratt Institute, and I just wanted to use my creative abilities, my creative skills, to affect people's lives, to change their lives for the better. I was doing a lot of design work, but when I got into the nonprofit sector, I met a lot of people that we helped, and meeting people that you help, it gets your soul on fire, and you want to just do something more with your life. It's not just a job, it's a passion for me to be able to lives and able to facilitate their neshama, their soul. Neshama is your soul. If the word neshama, you'll be able to understand that I'm talking about your inner soul.
So
So my passion is being able to facilitate that and to be able to raise people. Is your
Oh,
soul. Neshama is your soul.
got so yeah.
That's
That's why I wanted to
the
make sure
word
of.
for
Yeah. So that the
Nihil-
shama is a soul, and
Yiddish.
you're helping people with their inner passion,
So if
or
I use
oh, always at the
yes,
best part of the
first of
sentence.
all, you have to find their soul before you find passion. Uh, sometimes sometimes people don't know their passions. They're able to find their to who they are. So when I begin to speak with clients or begin to talk to people, I generally take a month, even longer, to cultivate and to know the client before I even go on and use them, use their have them use my services. And so I get to know them, because when you partner with my advertising agency, you're going to see me and you in all different situations. And I'm sure you both, in along this relationship, you see the ups and the downs, and people when things aren't going well, when things are going fantastic. So if a tree doesn't grow roots in the middle of a storm. So what you want to do is to find out and cultivate their neshama, their soul, and to be able to to be able to creatively help them build their business, help them build their dreams, help them build their passion. And sometimes it takes a long time to even that point of building your inner soul, your neshama, goals, dreams, visions, passions. Who are you? What are you just doing this to make some money, or is this really deep in something that you really, really, really need to do in your life? You can't live without it. It's just a part of you. So that's the type of clients that I'm looking for. The type of people I like to work with. People that have backbone instead of wishbone. You talk to people also. You invest time into them and say, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do this. Well, why aren't you doing it if you just wish? So later on I'll get into the formula of
Mm.
wish, want, need, I got. Wish, want, need, I got. So one of the things also that's very important, both of you, is what you feel inside your neshama is going to show on the outside. If you
Mm.
really aren't satisfied with what you're doing, people are going to see it. They're going to know it. The unspoken signals that people are dissatisfied they're doing, or unfulfilled neshama, is very, very strong. So much of our neshama is unspoken. When you look at these eyes, when you speak with them, their body language, if they're if they're having a tough time in their business, what what can we do? What can we do at this point, especially with COVID? I've met so many business owners that have lost their neshama in COVID, and just keep going. You just it's answer to every challenge. You may have to crawl. You may have to walk instead of ride a Ferrari to your goal, but you're going to make it. And so when you begin with your soul in being able to do that, you at least have the strength and the power to own so much in your business. Pressures, people telling you you'll never do it, and all the things that we as business owners and business people have gone through. What makes us still stand when others just ran away? It's your neshama. It's your soul. Everything that you do in your life, everything is connected to your soul, your neshama, your godly soul, your animal soul. Your animal soul are the basic instincts that you have. Instincts that you may have. Your divine soul is your divinity, your faith, your beliefs. Generally speaking, the divine soul always take over the animal soul, though the animal soul is stronger. If you have had an urge, if you have had an urge on a diet ice cream, your animal soul is telling you, oh, that ice cream looks very, very delicious, and your divine soul is saying, no, 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 your diet now. You just maybe let's see if we can just resist that a little bit, because you're gonna, you're already lost about 10 pounds. Let's keep going. So your intellect over emotion is just so important in taming and subordinating and controlling your primeval instincts. We've all had it when somebody has said something to us. What's
Right.
your first reaction when somebody is with you? Uh-oh, that person's in my bad house. you know
Yep.
I
And
so
love all that. That's so
that
you have to
wonderful.
business. You're going to hear things that you
Martin, we're gonna have
I'm
to
sorry.
actually get ready to go to we're gonna have to get ready to go to a commercial break shortly.
You're going to
But one of the things you mentioned was something about like the I can't, I think I can,
okay, go ahead.
the uncertainty, the uncertainty, like the I think I can, and then I know I can. Well, it reminded me of the story that I read when I was a child, The Little Engine That Could. I don't know if you all remember that story, but it talks about the statements where it says, I think I can, when it's trying to climb up the mountain. And then it says,
Yeah.
I know I can when it comes down the hill. So it's like those peaks and valleys that we have to deal with, just sort of described what you just said. So that was brilliantly put. But I do have to take us to commercial break. So let's go ahead and go to a commercial break. Um, but I just
Okay.
wanted to thank Martin Schwartz for sharing his tips in this audience, and for the Marketing Mastery Mindset Mastery radio show. Say that 20 times without getting tongue-tied. And Martin's topic is freeing your soul, and he has agreed to stick around for the second half of this amazing topic and share more about it. And that ends this segment of our show, and you are listening to the Marketing Mindset Mastery radio show with your host, Marie Mason, and co-host Sheryl Bernstein. We'll be right back, and we'll be going to a commercial break now.
We're taking a short break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Marketing Mindset Mastery, the show that brings you the top speakers in the marketing and video industry, with your host, Marie Mason. The show is brought to you by Liberty Virtual Solutions. We work with business coaches and speakers to help them market and host their webinars and upsell their coaching programs and develop heart-centered relationships with their audience. Welcome back to the Marketing Mindset Mastery Show with your host, Marie Mason, a premier podcast that helps you master your marketing skills.
So, welcome back to the Marketing Mindset Mastery radio show with our host, Marie Mason, and co-host Sheryl Bernstein. So, our next guest has agreed to stick around, Martin Schwartz. He is the co-founder and president of SMZS Design Consultants from New Jersey. He co-owns a full-service ad agency that works with the client's inner passion, and we partner, according to him, we partner in both traditional advertising media and explore diverse and highly creative growth strategies. So, and one of the other facts, Sheryl, that I don't think the audience really knows, and I tried to point out earlier, is he's also a Jewish rabbi. So please, and his topic today is
That's why he knows about the soul.
Exactly. That's why
the soul of your business, the soul of your passion. I think this is so cool.
Yeah.
Building from the inside out, your business, your life, all of it.
It's perfectly related to what we're doing too. So, Martin, take it away. We have another question for you though. And you were touching base a little bit on it, but we had to go to the commercial break.
I'm sorry.
So you were going into a lot of depth about some emotions and stuff, and first of all, let's get backtrack and said, what is the weakest aspect of your business? And then maybe go into how to overcome those challenges. And then we'll jump into the other topics, because I don't think everyone could hear everything you said earlier. And I really want people to listen in on that. So go ahead. What are the weakest aspects of your business first?
Well, I feel that the weakest aspects of the business is patience and perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted, like most people, I'd love to have it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized that to grow your business, to be able to grow your neshama, and the perseverance to keep going when that patience, things aren't happening. And it's one of the biggest challenges we have for our freeing our soul, to realize that patience of us as a way of having us grow, where God is not ready yet. You're not ready yet. Well, let's hold it up a little bit, Marty. Your business, you're not ready for this guy. You're not ready for this challenge yet. I know it. You think you are, but I don't think so. So we learn to be more humble, and we be patient, and know that God is, we're going to reach our goal, and God is with us. The perseverance is a challenge in your soul, because you begin to weaken. People listen. Nothing's happened. You got bills to pay. You got all that's going on. Listen, I just have to keep at it, and you just have patience and perseverance to know that God is pruning you, he's watering you, you're growing, and sometimes you have to be an acorn, and sometimes you have to be a tree. So
Gotcha.
that's why when we reach the certain levels we do in success, whether it's in relationships, marriage, business, we really appreciate them because it took the patience and person grower to give it to the people we in the professions that we service, and it's freed us. It once you get a hold of these concepts, you're a completely different person. You're just a different person. You'll be able to see these things in other people and help them because you've done it. It came along immediately. We want to appreciate. It's supposed to be this way. What your neshama, what your soul is telling you is it's supposed to be this. Work with me this way, and please trust. Take a dollar bill out and look at it and trust God. We try to put a dollar bill in your pocket. And so it's taken a long time for me to have these concepts in my own and perseverance in every part of. So that's that part of that.
Gotcha.
What was the other
And
part? What was the other question?
oh, you kind of touched on it. You touched on it a little bit. Overcoming the challenges, like the emotional needs versus the subordinates to intellect. How do we know? How do we overcome the challenges?
Yeah. What? I think what I'm talking about is that you take the let's just say perseverance, patience. Your animal soul is telling you just take anything. It's just what you gotta do, and just take any job, and just don't sign whatever they put on the contract. You're desperate. You're never going to get anything. You trust in God. You trust that your neshama. You you trust that it's going. You have zero that it's going to happen. Faith may waver. Your faith may waver a little bit. Oh, Marie, maybe when I'm really going to do this radio show, or maybe it's never going to get off the ground. I trust in God for my spiritual and material needs and leave zero doubt. It's the most important thing. One of the most important things in your neshama, zero doubt. So when you give your material and spiritual needs to God, you have zero doubt. You have a very strong root. You have strong roots. Nobody can push you over, can topple you if your roots are really grounded. If you understand, they're not opposites. You're grounded in what you believe. You're grounded in the emotional and the primitive parts of your neshama, the divine and the animal. And what you need to do is to set that free, and you have mastery over it. And that's what transforms you, to be able to have that mastery. Once you master both of those things, you begin to form. That's how you can't transform something that you don't own, that you don't have mastery over. There's no ice skater in the world that can do a jump or a spin without mastering the fundamentals of the most rudimentary things that you do in your business or your life. So of you each of you master those challenges that are life in your neshama, and you're going to transform yourself into a fabulous, what God really has your destiny for.
Perfect. And that leads us to the next question, which is, and Cheryl, I don't know if you want to handle the one about letter D, if you want to go ahead and do that one, or
Oh, yes. Oh, this is perfect for you.
yes.
So how do you handle business pressure? How do you bring the neshama in to handle business pressure? Do you even have business pressure?
Let me. So I handle the business tab, and I have as much pressure as anybody else. I handle it. Is pressure is my ally. Now, what you have in your life can either be your biggest enemy or your biggest ally. Pressure can either burst a pipe or it can make a diamond out of some coal. So what you want to do is position your pressure to be your ally as a growth-oriented, neshama-free. Pressure is there to alert you that you're on your way, that you're getting places within yourselves. If you don't have any pressure, you're not growing. If you don't have any pressure, you're not growing in talent, not growing in your neshama. And pressure allows, when your neshama is free, it allows you to embrace pressure. If you notice, the ones that really succeed say, you know something, I want to be on the free throw line with 2 seconds to go. I want to sink that free throw to make that in that game for the basketball. I want to be the quarter that does it. The people that embrace that pressure, that make it an ally, and you do that by practicing hand pressure learning. An athlete will practice and practice and practice and practice the fundamentals till the critical situations become set. So what I want you to do in your business is to understand that you have come and you have overcome this before. Whatever the pressure is in some shape or form, it's your ally. It's here to make you grow. It's here to make your neshama on fire. And of course, that's my tagline for my pressure. That's part of it. So let's embrace that pressure, Marie and Sheryl. Let's embrace that pressure. Let's enjoy it, smile in its face, and man, oh man, I'm going to see walking the beaches of the world with me.
Awesome. That's a great philosophy, a great way of
I'm ready for the
phrasing
next
that. Yep. So go ahead, Sheryl, you ready to go ahead and give the next question?
Yeah, I do love that. Make pressure your friend, not your
Yes,
enemy.
that's great.
So I'm so intrigued by this freeing your soul and knowing your soul and being aware of your soul. And how do you have some tips for us on how we can go about freeing our soul? How do you do that?
Well, your soul needs to be your soul needs to be connected. Okay? Now the connections I'm talking about is to God. For me, as a Jew, it's to God. It's to Hashem. But whoever you are, your soul needs to have that connection. And once you have that connection, you need to strengthen that soul. And and you know everything, no matter how powerful things are, they need to always be strengthened. Batteries need to be recharged, and our soul needs to be recharged. Once you're free, it's very, very powerful. It's the most powerful essence of you. So what you want to do is make sure that you connect your soul to the right power source. And in my case, humbly saying God. The second thing is then you soul. Well, you do some mitzvahs, you do some good deeds, you do some prayers, you help other people, and you do things that are bigger than yourself. And the third thing is very important is keep on growing. Don't be complacent in your neshama because it could get tied up again. How
Would
can
you?
it get tied up?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you
Go ahead,
with
Marie.
the growing. With growing, are you also referring to educating yourself? Is in the form of growth? Are you also including educating yourself?
Yes, that of it.
Yeah.
What education has is you have your intellect. You have your intellect. We all can understand intellectually many things. And I'll bring that back, Marie, as to what I mean. I'll bring that back to the original point. Your
Sure.
intellect can we understand many things. We also communicate many things. We communicate what we understand and we learn, but we also need to factor of that three, and that internalization comes into your neshama. So whatever you put into your education, whatever you're educating yourself, is going to go directly right into your neshama. Now that can either free you or that can either bind you up, depending. People could tell you, listen, Marie, you'll never do it. You hear it, we communicate it, and if you put it into your neshama that you'll never do it, it bound you. Another person could say, Marie, you're fabulous and you can do it. And what happens is that we communicate it, you intellectualize it, we communicate it. Now, Marie, you can do it. That goes into your neshama. That go talk to anybody that's ever achieved anything. They've internalized. They first internalized the in your neshama. They took away the chains. They unlocked your soul. The soul is running free. You people, soul. You can tell who they are. They walk in a different way. They talk in a different way. They're they're tenacious, but they're humble in the same time. So that's what I want our audience and all of you to understand, that whatever you have that has a key and has a lock on your neshama, take it, get it out, unlock it, bust it open, free your soul to power, connect to the source. Don't be satisfied ever. Don't be complacent. Even when you reach some level of success, do more. Many successful people in my business, many successful people, and I say, do more. I'm not satisfied with you. Why are you satisfied with you? Free your neshama. You made some of your goals. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? That if you don't grow, you're going to die. There's no neutrality in that at all. So your neshama needs to grow, and that's how you do it. Those are three, in my estimation, freeing your soul.
Perfect. No, thank you for that.
So that's connect, strengthen, grow. Connect, strengthen, grow. I love that.
Very simple, very easy to follow too. So that's
The
awesome.
Martin, one of the things, and I have come to feel in my life, one of the most valuable commodities is time. We always seem to be running out of time. How can you said I see in the notes here something about freeing your soul frees your time. How does that work?
yes,
We have a lag.
freeing your soul frees your time. Now, what I mean in this is, one, freeing your soul frees your time. Once you free your soul, destiny, you'll have a clear direction of your neshama. You'll have a clear direction of who you want in your circle. I want you to have unified opposites. People that are for you with diverse backgrounds, diverse opinions. People that are for you, diverse opinions, diverse people, diverse backgrounds. That's how you grow. You can only make those decisions if you have a freed neshama. So your time is not wasted on things that are not productive in your life. You don't listen to the people that are truly not for you. You cut them out of your life. The people that are haters, or the people that don't like you just because they're jealous of you, or they don't have your best interests at heart. When you're able to free your, it allows you to identify many of these things that are time wasters. You identify business proposals that maybe 1 month ago you would have taken. I turned down a lot of business because it doesn't fit into my neshama. It doesn't fit into my freed neshama. Maybe a year ago you would have wasted your time. I can't tell you how many people say, I want you to do this spec work. I want to do all these projects for me, and then I may hire you. I don't do that. That's not my neshama. So what I'm trying to say, Marie and Sheryl, is that you want to be able to put your forces, your neshama, targeted to what your goals are and the people that you know that love you and are for you and with you. It'll free your time up. It'll free your life in relationships. It'll free your life in your job. It'll free every part of your life. And that's the beauty of freedom. It touches every single aspect of your life. Everything. Free it.
You're true. Because I
You
remember
can do it.
in 2017, I remember having to let go of a lot of people in my life that weren't fitting with what I was trying to accomplish. And so when I did that, and it made room for people that were the right people to help me move along to the next level. So I think that's what you're trying to say. But we're actually towards the last few minutes of our show, so I would love to be able to share. You have something that you wanted to share with our audience that you were going to offer? I think there was, I don't remember what the offer is, but do you want to share that with us right now? Do you have an offer, like whether it's a
For
call
the,
or
I think it's for the Pratt Institute.
for
For
the
the Pratt
I
Institute?
uh, what I can do is a free consultation. I'm sorry. A free
a
consultation
consultation?
is somebody gives me an initial free consultation to anybody that wants to free their neshama. I'll get them started on their way, and they can reach me at 936-0927. That's my number, and it's martinschwartz80@gmail.com. martinschwartz80@gmail.com. And if you
Maybe the
have the
number is
courage and you say, listen, I'm sick and tired of being 936-0927.
is there an area code?
Did you guys get that?
Not all of it. 9360927, but what's the 3 numbers before that? Area code?
973
97
973 936 936 0927.
0927.
Perfect. And we're actually at
Did
the
you get
end
that,
of our.
Sheryl?
Got it.
Yeah, we did.
Got it.
So thank you. And
Yeah.
then we want to thank
973
you. And we want to thank Martin so much for being on the show. We are sorry for the lag today. Apparently, the internet gremlins have decided to tackle our internet connection today on the show, but that's part of being live video, right, Sheryl?
That is part of it.
Yeah, so just part of one of those things. And for Martin for being so patient with the lag that we had today. So, uh, yes, but we're actually going to
I
get
want to
ready.
thank you.
My pleasure, and both of our pleasures, right, Cheryl? We
Both of our
really
play
enjoyed it.
wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, you had a great information for us. So I want to thank Martin Schwartz for sharing valuable tips on helping our audience grow them from the inside out, and also some business tips as well on the Marketing Mindset Mastery Radio Show. And his topic was on freeing your soul and relating it, and how to handle business pressures, which was such a prevalent point for today. And I want Cheryl to go ahead and close us out for the day.
Okay. Thank you so much, Martin Schwartz, for being with us. Until next time, this is Sheryl Bernstein with your host, Marie Mason. Join us again for our next episode for great tips, ideas, and how-tos to make your marketing and your mindset work for you. We're here every Thursday live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on W4CY Radio. So until next time, this is Sheryl Bernstein with your host, Marie Mason, saying goodbye for now from Marketing Mindset Mastery. This ends this week's show. Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone, stick around, Martin. All right, talk to y'all later.
Go to our radio page and check out the gifts from our speakers. We'll see you next time on Marketing Mindset Mastery with your host, Marie Mason.